Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is First Principles. My name is Zaid. And the topic that I wanted to discuss with you guys today is about control. A lot of times we feel that we are in control over things, but there are days wherein you kind of start feeling that you are losing control over things as well, right? Especially this is true if you are running a team, if you are in a leadership position. Many a times what happens is things do not go as per what you have planned, because now it is not just your mind and your brain that is working. Your success depends on other people as well. And when people are not working as per you, how do you get that control back is what I want to talk about today. So, of late, what I have been noticing is that a different type of control, because I am a person who likes to stay in on top of things. I like to, like I've mentioned earlier, I'm very execution heavy kind of a person, and I expect that from my team members as well, not just in a work scenario, but also in my personal scenario, in my personal relationships and friends and colleagues as well. That is what I expect, that everything has to be spick and span and to the point, and super execution kind of stuff happening, right? But then we also need to understand one thing, is that not everyone is the same. People have their own operating style. People think about authority and control in a very different way. So probably when I am directing my people, my teammates, my colleagues, it might be from a place of righteousness. I might be thinking right about them. I might be having very good intentions about them, but probably they might be feeling that I am trying to outshine them, or I am trying to take too much responsibility and too much authority. So what I started following for the past 3 4 weeks, and I just saw the difference in the team, was that the moment I gave it away, the moment I stopped directing, the moment I just stopped being too authoritative and too much of a person who just keeps on directing, there was a slack for a couple of days, probably for a week or so, and then things just started to pick up, right? My colleagues and my reportees, my direct reportees, they actually started to do things, and I was surprised at the kind of speed that things started to go on. And I, in fact, today itself, I acknowledged it with them as well, as to I like the action that is happening, because then now they started thinking on their own. It is not someone else who's directing them, but now they start feeling responsible for their own goals, what they wish to achieve. I was doing it out of good intention, but then probably everyone's perspective is not the same. And especially in a work environment or any place else, this reminds me of one thing that any human being actually looks for, is autonomy, mastery, and purpose, right? So if you are not giving them their basic need to the people who are around you, which is autonomy, the first principle, the first need itself is not being fulfilled, then how do they feel responsible, and how do they feel motivated to give in, they are 100% to that task and getting you those results. At times you should be kind of taking a back seat and let things happen. You cannot always say that I will be on top of every single thing, I will be an authority on every single person. At times, what I feel, it is also mentally peaceful for you to let things happen. Not every time is it going to be that if you let things happen, the things are going to be bad for you. Somewhere in the subconscious of people who want too much of authority and control, is that the moment I lose a little bit of control over things, things are always going to go bad. But I think we should give people their rightful chance, their rightful opportunity to do things the way they want to. It is like them trying to make a version, their own version of the movie that you actually want to direct, right? You may direct your own movie, let them direct their own. And probably you don't even know what kind of creativity they have, what kind of ideas they have. And like I mentioned, autonomy, mastery, purpose, these are the three things that everyone is actually looking for. Once you give them these three things, or once you give them a chance to at least have a shot at these three things, that is when I think magic and beauty takes place. This is all that I wanted to discuss with you guys today. This is First Principles. My name is Zaid, and thank you for tuning in.